It's Fitness Gypsy here to give you an overview of your 12-week to transformation challenge. One of my favorite motivational personalities and speakers is Zig Ziglar, and he made this statement. He said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great." And I'm sure that you have fitness goals, weight loss goals, and dreams, even in general for your life. And when we think about these things, it sometimes can cause us to feel overwhelmed. And we may give up too early on those goals because of that. Well, just like Zig said, you don't have to be great to start. It's just about taking the next step, then the next one. Just begin. And I do know that that is pretty much the hardest part of any new venture, is the beginning stages. So I'm here to walk you through the beginning of this transformation challenge, and I want to give you an overview of the program so you know exactly what you're doing and where you're heading. So the program is 12 weeks in duration, and it's going to involve 3 different elements: nutrition, exercise, and a spiritual focus as well. And I believe this makes for a balanced lifestyle. And lifestyle is really what's important here because it directly affects our weight. It affects our energy levels. So if we have balance in life, if we're taking time to relax, if we're eating good, nutritious foods, we're exercising, it's going to reflect in our bodies. So with that in mind, I'm going to go into sharing about the nutritional piece of the program. Now, I have placed on the business page 7 different guidelines for what I want you to follow throughout the entire 12-week transformation challenge. So you can follow along with me, and it's under the notes section of the business page. So just to touch on some of those quickly, the first guideline is to eat clean, no processed food. So what that means is home-cooked meals instead of your frozen meals. Or instead of having a packaged protein bar, you're going to make the homemade protein bar recipe, which is supplied on the website, on the Facebook page. So that's what I mean by eating clean, because it's just our bodies are going to be able to process food better if we feed it good, clean food. And, throughout the 12 weeks, I'll be helping you, and so will my friend Jessie will be guiding you and navigating you through all these steps, so no worries. All right, and the second guideline is going to be portion control. All right, so what that means, portion control, is that at each one of your meals, I want you to apply these ideas. I want your veggies to be as big on the plate as your entire hand. And your protein section of your plate is going to be as big as the size of the palm of your hand. And your carb source, make it the size of your fist. So if you apply those principles to each meal, you're going to have portion control. So that's just easy, no-brainer. Your third guideline is going to be eating breakfast within an hour of waking. Now, I know some of you probably aren't breakfast eaters, but just feed yourself something. If it's, a piece of fruit or half a piece of toast, eat breakfast as soon as you get up, because it's going to rev up your metabolism. Otherwise, your body is going to go into starvation mode, and it's going to hold on to fat. So we want to get that metabolism revved. The fourth point is to eat unlimited green veggies and also some fruits. So green veggies and fruits like cantaloupe, pineapple, grapefruit, these just have great digestive enzymes that is good for ridding the body of toxins. So applying that guideline. And fifth is going to be to have protein at every meal. And the reason for that is, one, protein, of course, is very satisfying, but also protein is harder for the body to digest. So in other words, it's going to require more energy to break that protein down, which means it's going to be a metabolism booster. So have protein at every meal. And with that in mind, I want you to have at least 3 meals a day or more. I would love for you to try to get in 5 meals. But I know lifestyles are crazy these days, so do what you can, but at least 3 meals a day. Otherwise, like I mentioned before about breakfast, your body will go into starvation mode. So we want to make sure we keep that fire stoked. So eat 3 to 5 mini meals a day. And lastly, drink at least 8 glasses of water. So moving on to that, into the spiritual focus of the 12-week to transformation challenge is going to be to spend about 15 or more minutes a day in some type of reflective, prayerful, relaxing activity. I hate to even say the word activity because I believe there's something to be said for just being, but just take that time to connect with yourself, to connect with your faith. Of course, for me, that's God, but take the time, whatever brings you peace in your life, to connect with that, your spiritual walk, because it's who you are and it's important. So take the time to do that. Maybe that might, for me, I like to journal and I like to read and contemplate thoughts that I read about. So for you, maybe it's taking a long bubble bath or a warm shower or going for a walk outside, some type of relaxing activity. Okay, and also just practicing the attitude of gratitude. You know, that's something that I think we can always be mindful about. And here's our opportunity to do that 3 to 5 times a day before each meal. We can just pause. You don't have to make a big to-do, but you can just in your heart or take a second just to be grateful for food, to be grateful for your health. I often mention that in spin class when we're plugging along in our workout. I always say, just be thankful that your bodies are strong. Especially in my work as a hospice chaplain, I'm even more grateful that I have a healthy body. So, it's a blessing. So that's your spiritual focus. And also I have uploaded inspirational articles, and I will be posting inspirational thoughts on the Fitness Gypsy business page. All right, for the last piece of the 12-week to transformation challenge is going to be the fitness piece. Now, we're going to have, throughout the 12 weeks, I'm going to be having 4-week phases. Each 4 weeks, I'm going to be changing up your exercise routine. So stay watching for that. So I've uploaded your in-home workout, and I've also uploaded the gym workout. So you'll follow those if today is your start date or next week is your start date. Do the first phase of the transformation challenge. Follow along, do those workouts, and then look for the second phase after the first 4 week is over to go to the next level. And so that's the idea behind that. You'll do 3 sets in the gym of 12 to 15 repetitions, resting a minute in between. So it's very important that you select a weight that is going to cause muscle failure by 12 to 15 reps. That's where you're really going to see that arm definition, that muscle definition that so many people want to see. And it only comes by really challenging the muscles to perform into failure. So select accordingly. In-home training is going to be a little different because we don't have access to the heavy weights. So I'm going to suggest that you do more repetitions and maybe shorten your rest time to 30 seconds to 45 seconds between sets. All right. And also you will notice on my fitness page, I have uploaded my own personal workouts, and I always label those Fitness Gypsies workout or Fitness Gypsies diet. Now when you see that, know that that is for the advanced person. So if you don't feel like that's where your level is yet, don't go there. You'll be ready for that. I want you to stay encouraged and and be where you are and take yourself to the edge, but I want you to do that without risk or injury. So just a heads up on that, and please, I'm here for you to be your personal trainer, and I am so excited, and I cannot wait to hear your positive reports about the transformation in your body, spirit, and mind. Take care. God bless.